Today's class, we are looking at an overview for the writing task 1. In the previous lessons, we looked at the component of the IELTS, and writing, which is one of them, has 2 essays you're supposed to write. So there's writing task 1 and writing task 2. What are you supposed to do for writing task 1? You're supposed to write an academic essay. And by academic essay, I mean an essay that is suitable to be submitted to a university lecturer or to be published for an academic community or for an intellectual community. And this essay that you're writing is solely based on a visual or pictorial information. There's always a diagram for you to summarize and report the main features. So you're just looking at the diagram that you have to write the essay. You're supposed to do this in 20 minutes out of the 60 minutes that you have for the writing component. During this 20 minutes, you're supposed to write a minimum of 150 words. You're doing not less than 150, not even 149. And you can definitely go above 150, looking at about 5 to 7% more. So 155, 160, 170 thereabouts, and you should be good to go. The examiners are very well interested in the number of words that you have. That is why that has been specified. And if you're going beyond 150, make sure that you don't write excessively going into 300, 400. That is very needless. When the examiners are marking your writing task 1 essay, it is for 100%. However, when your band score for writing is being calculated, writing task 1 carries 33% of the total marks. So you have 33% to score for writing task 1, and for writing task 2, you're looking at 66%. So you need to do very well to get very good scores, which would which will ultimately help you to get a good band score for your writing. When you get your writing task 1 question, you don't have to zoom straight into writing the essay. First of all, you need to analyze the diagram that you have. You need to analyze the visual information before you. Understand what's happening in there. What type of diagram do I have before me? I'm supposed to summarize and report the main features. What are the main features of this particular diagram that I have before me? And while you're doing all of that, while you're going through all of these, this mental process, you're also making notes. Put down something. Try to mark out certain features of the diagram that you have. You're spending between 2 to 5 minutes to do this. You may need less than 5 minutes actually, but then if you have a very complicated diagram, then you may go a little beyond that. And when you're done with this particular stage, you move on to the next one, which is writing, where you're going to put together and add to the notes that you've made. You're going to add some flesh to the notes that you have, because the notes will just be the skeletal part of the essay. And so you add some more words to get your 150 or more words that you're supposed to write. Then when you're done, you have to read over your work at least twice. Make sure that you read over your work, to proofread, to edit, do the necessary corrections that you're supposed to do. Because if you leave that for the examiner to identify for you, then definitely you're reducing your score. It's very necessary for you to proofread. And as you do the corrections, make sure that these corrections are legible enough. They are not just hidden in the chunk, and you don't have you don't have your essay is not, you know, is not neat. The examiner should be able to read the essay and get the information that you have in there. And this is what you're supposed to do for writing task 1. I'll see you in the next lessons. Thanks and good luck.